The Catholic Morning Show.
Folks, of course, we love it when you listen to Iowa Catholic Radio, and we also love it when we give you a chance to talk about the faith, how to be a more faithful Catholic, and how you can give to not only, of course, your local parish, the church in general, but also apostolates that make the church keep moving along. So that is doubly so the case when we get to talk about Iowa Catholic Radio itself and ways in which you keep this ministry online and what that means and what that looks like. So today, to talk about that, we have as our guest someone very dear to us, Belle Marasco, who is the Director of Business Development here on Iowa Catholic Radio, and she's going to tell us all about it. Belle, thanks for coming on the Catholic Morning Show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, before you worked here, you were a listener, so tell us the story about what it means to go from listener to someone who goes around and tries to help people understand the vision of supporting Iowa Catholic Radio.
You know, thank you for asking that question. Years ago, it's been about, over 10 years ago, I was a single mom. I had 5 kids, ages 13 and under, and I wasn't able to get to Mass very easily because I had my 3 youngest were in diapers. So a triple stroller by myself, and it was difficult. And thankfully, Iowa Catholic Radio was there in a time that I needed it. And I was able to turn it on and hear Mass and the Rosary and just good Catholic content and just connect to my faith at a time when I needed it most. And I never would have dreamt that God had me on a journey to eventually be able to work at a place where I'm able to help provide the same thing to people who are in need like I was during that time.
Well, from that time to now, what is some of the mission and growth on Iowa Catholic Radio that just in the last few years you've had a chance to see or hear with your own eyes and ears?
You know, my favorite part has been that we have gone from 3 signals to 8 in just 2.5 to 3 years, which has been a rapid growth. But we've been able to hear so many people talk about how the station has affected them by being able to receive Christ-centered content. It just means another person can pray a rosary on a drive home, another listener can hear encouragement during difficult times, or another soul can encounter Jesus Christ. And that's why we exist.
Well, if you're listening out here, you've had a chance to hear me go on and on about this, you've probably heard me say, this radio station is not just the people behind the mics, behind the boards, and behind the desk. It's your ministry as well. And so, Belle, when it comes to being the people who listen, the listeners' ministry, what are ways that they make this ministry happen?
You know, Bo, everything we do is made possible by our generous supporters. We wouldn't be on the air without them. We're completely listener supported, which means every donation directly helps us continue sharing the gospel throughout Iowa. Whether someone gives monthly, once a year, or just remembers us in their estate plans, every gift helps us to continue the mission of evangelization.
So if you are listening right now, you're already helping us out by listening to Iowa Catholic Radio, but you, of course, have been helping us out in so many ways, your volunteers, your time, your prayer time, but we're speaking with Belle Marasco, who is the Director of Business Development here at Iowa Catholic Radio, to talk about other ways that we can give and the ways that is, so to speak, growing here at the station. So, Belle, what are some of the ways to give if people are interested in doing so?
You know, you can become a monthly donor, and any amount helps. No amount is too small. A one-time gift, or you can support one of our spring or fall fundraisers. The fall fundraiser is coming up soon, and those provide operational funding just to keep us on the air, connecting listeners to Christ. And, you know, if you've supported Iowa Catholic Radio in the past, but you haven't given recently, we would love to welcome you back, have you to an event, come to a Mass at our chapel, or pray for us, or just support us financially if you're able to help us continue sharing Christ with others.
Well, one of the ways we want to talk about the far-sighted way of understanding how you give is called legacy giving. For a lot of people, I'm sure that they've brushed up about this concept, but maybe they don't fully understand what that might mean. So when we talk about legacy giving to any place, but of course we're talking here about Iowa Catholic Radio, what would that look like? What does that exactly mean?
Oh, I love legacy giving. You know, it's just a simple way to make sure your faith continues to impact future generations. So many people choose to include Iowa Catholic Radio in their will or their estate plan. And it's not just for wealthy families. A lot of people think that anyone can leave a percentage of their estate, a specific dollar amount, or another planned gift. And if you haven't already included Iowa Catholic Radio, we'd love for you to complete a confidential letter of intent, and you can just shoot us an email. It's that simple. And so we can thank you during your lifetime and better understand your wishes and to know to reach out if you were, God forbid, to pass away. And so legacy gifts ensure future generations will continue hearing the gospel through Iowa Catholic Radio long after we're gone.
I know that a legacy is important to so many of us, and you listening, that has to be something important to you as well. What does it mean to leave a legacy, to care about the things I care about, seeing them extend into the future, of course, while I'm here, but even after I'm gone? And so we're talking with Belle Marasco, who's the Director of Business Development here at Iowa Catholic Radio, precisely about how legacy giving fits into the wider network of how we give our time, talent, and treasure, and of course, considering that with Iowa Catholic Radio. So, Belle, when it comes to something like legacy giving and the ways we might be able to do that for our favorite things that we would like to donate, including Iowa Catholic Radio, is there any specifics that maybe we can point people to help them consider this and move this along?
Yes, we have something really exciting, and it's one of the things we found is that many people have not created a will. And so as a thank you, Iowa Catholic Radio is making possible for you to be able to go online to our website and make a will. We have partnered with My Catholic Will, and what typically costs about $180, we are able to give that to you for free as a thank you for your prayers, support, and just to thank you, and especially during the fall fundraiser, for those of you who support and pray for us and listen during the fall fundraiser, we are going to, as a thank you, give you this gift of being able to make a will for free.
And so when that comes to like how much time that would take, is this something that, okay, yes, it's free and we're glad we have this access, but we need to set aside an afternoon, or what does that look like for folks?
I'm so glad you asked. It allows most people to create a legal, valid will online in about 15 to 20 minutes. So it's a big nothing burger. It gives families peace of mind, a start. At least you have something down, and it's an opportunity to put an important plan in place. And if someone wishes, they can also remember Iowa Catholic Radio. When you fill this document out, you don't have to. It's encouraged. We hope you do. And or any other Catholic ministry in this estate plan that you create through iowacatholicradio.com.
Folks, we all work hard, and again, we want a legacy, the things that matter most to us to go forward. And if there's a way that we can contribute what efforts we've put forth into this life to make the legacy of those things we care about move forward, what a beautiful thing that is, whatever that might be. And being able to do so and have help doing so, maybe sort of let some of the fog or the confusion about these matters sort of drift away so we can see it all clearly. So that's what we've been talking about today with Belle Marasco, who is the Director of Business Development here on Iowa Catholic Radio. Belle, before we let you go, why does this ministry matter so much, especially for people who might be hearing in for the first time about these matters today?
It's absolutely life-saving and life-changing, because you never know whose life will be changed by hearing the right message at exactly the right time. Someone is listening today who may be struggling. Someone may be grieving. Someone may be unable to attend Mass. Someone may be hearing about Jesus for the very first time. Our donors, you guys make that happen. You make that possible. And we are so grateful for your support to the station. And we just hope and pray you'll continue believing in our mission and our work, and, reach out and help us if you can.
Legacy, mission, ministry, all such important things. And that's what we've been talking about today with Belle Marasco, Director of Business Development here at Iowa Catholic Radio. Belle, as we close out, let people know where they can visit or where they can get in touch with you about exactly the things we talked about today.
Well, you can email me, Belle, Belle, at iowacatholicradio.com, or just go to our website, www.iowacatholicradio.com.
Wonderful. As always, Belle, thank you for coming on the Catholic Morning Show.
What legacy would you like to leave? As part of the Legacy Society, your gift supports the future of the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. By participating in the planned giving process, you can be assured that when you leave this earth, your charitable gift will continue to support this apostolate and its mission of connecting people to Christ. If you're interested in including Iowa Catholic Radio as part of your charitable gift planning, call me, Belle Marasco, at 515-223-1150. Thank you for your prayerful support.